Hey guys, welcome back to the Passive Buddies podcast. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about why you cannot ignore your environment and how it is such a key figure in your success. So today, guys, as I said, environment is key. Like, you cannot grow in the wrong environment. Now, circle back, like the early indicators of this was, for instance, when you were growing up in school, when you were in high school, probably, and your mum and dad would be like, they're no good for you. They're not good friends. They're not nice. They're not people you want to be hanging around with. Like, your parents know this, like in terms of like your environment is key, because obviously we've grown up, like obviously as a parent now, so as a parent yourself, probably, like, you know that hanging around with bad people gives you bad experiences and it gives you not the greatest opportunities in life. Now, we know that from a sort of developmental point of view very early. So we get told literally from 11 years old, really, that don't hang around with that person's not nice, avoid that person. And the parents are all looking out for us. 9 times out of 10, we go, take a hike, dad, take a hike, mum. But like, we get it. Like, it's only when you take that methodology, take that understanding and apply it into your business and your personal development, you go, wow. Like, for instance, like Dan Pena always says, like, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If you hang around, and then other people are saying, if you hang around with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. Okay, because it's about that environment. It's about those people you associate with, the people you connect with. And also, like, if you are not inspired by your circle, you are in the wrong circle, or your circle's too small. So like, it's all those type of things. Like, these type of sayings are crucial for your development. You need to be around people that have made more of a success in their business, in their personal development, than yourself. Like, if you hang around with these people, if you go and develop relationships with these people, now I'm not saying sack off your mates that you've known for years, but it's a case that you have to protect yourself. Like, if you've got huge goals, if you've got huge aspirations, like could be 10K, 20K, 30K a month, or passively living a lifestyle of freedom, and everybody around you is like, oh yeah, so you should really go get that job now. Stop messing around. Like, take their advice, take their life. Like, your environment is so crucial. So you need to do a bit of self-reflection, and you need to take a look at your friends around you, your hobbies, and your role models. Like, who do you associate yourself with? Because you'll end up doing exactly the same. If all your mates go out on a Friday night, get absolutely drunk, recover Saturday, play football Sunday, and then just go back to the 9 to 5 that they hate Monday to Friday. If you stick in with that and provide that environment, you're going to do the same. You're going to fall into those habits because you've got nobody pushing you. You've got no one saying, come on, Bri, like, off you go do it, go get that video recorded, go and get those sales. So putting yourself in that environment is actually pretty crucial in order for you to grow. So finding those environments aren't always easy. Okay. So you have to go and, like, you have to, whether it's a virtual environment, like, I thank God every single day, even though I'm not religious, that Zoom and the internet exists, because entrepreneurial journeys are very, very lonely. Like, it's not often you get like people, you know, who are going through the same pain, the same suffering, the same like journey as you. So when they're given their perspective of advice, as much as you love and appreciate that person, they don't understand. Like, they don't get it. They don't, like, their motivations are different. They just want to see you happy and safe and not stressed. So they come from a place of love, not from a place of growth. As much as we love those people and that advice, it's sometimes not what you need to hear, what you want. Whereas the person who's been 2 steps ahead of you, 3 steps ahead of you, and goes, actually, well, yeah, when I was there, you need to just slap yourself on the face and get going. You've nearly achieved it. Or like giving you entrepreneurial advice or millionaire advice or investment advice, all those type of things that you need to grow, all comes from the environment you put yourself in. So if you're not succeeding, take a look at your environment. If you are surrounded by people who love to drink and love to just think about like getting drunk or investing in the latest novelty, or like people who aren't really serious about growth, then you're probably in the wrong circles. If you're not inspired, you're definitely in the wrong circles. You need to go and get people and surround yourself with people who inspire you, who build you up from a business point of view as well. don't get me wrong, like I'll always put the caveat in, like you've still got friends that you've grown up with. Like my best friend, I absolutely love the guy to bits. He's in a completely different space than me. He's got a 9 to 5 and he works a hell of a lot less than me. Don't get me wrong, and he loves it. And I'm so happy for him, for instance. And he's just in a different world in terms of like we're in the same world, but in a different world, if that makes sense. No world's right or wrong. It's just what's best for that person. Now, what's best for me is obviously this ascension, this entrepreneurial journey. Don't get me wrong, I will still hang out with my best friend. I still love him to bits. I can't wait for his wedding. What depends on this when this is posted. It could be before or after. I'm like super excited. I'm glad he's in my life. But in terms of growing as an entrepreneur, and you need people around you, like in that sort of scenario, like who can help push you forward, like. And it's crucial. Okay. So entrepreneurship, as I've touched on, is quite lonely. Like people don't really get what you're going through. And it's nice to be able to connect with people and go, yeah, I feel your pain. Yeah, it probably sucks, but it'll stop. It'll change. The tide will swing. The pendulum will go and all those type of things. So how do you start changing your environment? The first thing you need to do is you need to protect your time. Like your time is the most valuable asset you have. No matter how much money you get, you cannot buy back your time. You cannot buy that time back. Okay. You cannot go back in history, pick up a moment in time and rerun it so you can enjoy it now that you're free. Okay. So you need to protect your time at all costs. What you do wasting your time, Netflix, going out on the lash, getting bladdered and just sitting there wasting it, you're having a detrimental effect on your progress. Now, I'm not saying don't have fun, but just be a bit selective. While people are going out to parties, you're sat there making money. Like people are always like, there's another famous one, and it's like, oh, why do I never see you at the party? And I'm like, why do I never see you at the bank? Like, or on holiday? Like it's that type of thing. Like you need to protect your time and you need to be very strategic in what you do and what you spend your money on. Okay, so you're gonna have to be a bit selfish, guys. Now, I know that's uncomfortable because like as humans, we naturally want to support each other, but you can't support anybody and you can't help anybody from a point of need. Okay. You need to build yourself up to be able to turn around and pull people up that mountain and help people around you and be able to lend that money or like give that person that investment or like all those type of things or help people out. If you're wasting your money and wasting your time and wasting your life, you can't be that person who should be helping people because we've all got it within us. Okay. So you need to be a little bit selfish and understand your vision and your why. And when times are hard, having those people around you, like to be able to speak to, bounce off, etc., are absolutely crucial. So that is the end of today's podcast episode. It's a bit of a slap in the face. It's a bit of a, hey, come on, like sort yourself out. Because if you're moaning about not being successful, the first thing you need to look at is yourself, your environment, and what you're doing with your time. Okay. Your environment is absolutely crucial to your success, and how you leverage your time and utilize your time is also very, very crucial, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed the podcast. If you have, please let me know, or take a snapshot, tag me on Instagram, let me know what's going on. Actually, let me know on Facebook, comment on Facebook, send me a message. I love all feedback. I love talking to as many people as possible, and I will see you on the next episode.